Practically live, emanating from high atop the commercial exhibit building at the Dyer County Fairgrounds, it's Fair TV with your hosts Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin. Today's sponsor is Hometown Urgent Care. And now, the star of the new Fox show about a family man with 3 growing daughters. It's called Last Man Fallen, and he can't get up, Eric Maupin.
That is so true. I am the last man fallen, Debbie. I tell you, I don't know if you know that I have a 4-month-old daughter at home.
Seriously?
Seriously.
No, I did not know that.
I'm way too old to have kids, and I've got another daughter. That makes 3 to all the viewers out there. So please put me on your prayer list. I need your prayers. I'm hoping and praying that one of them, my oldest 2 daughters, are beautiful. They took after their mother. I'm hoping this baby will look like me, and that way I'll only have to pay for 2 weddings.
Then you know you're done.
That's right. Well, I'll only have to pay for 2 weddings. If she looks like me, she'll never find a spouse. So at least I'll only have to pay for 2. But.
And see, we were talking earlier about how I don't even know if I have seen you since the fair last year, because neither one of us made convention. So just look what can happen in a year's time.
Oh, I know. And we were also talking about, it just seems like yesterday we were here.
It does.
The fair goes so quickly. It just
the
week
years
goes
go by quickly.
And then, but yet the year goes by real quick. I guess it's anticipation for the fair. But anyway,
yeah, it's fun.
We've got an exciting week. It's Monday night of the fair. It's the first night of the fair. Folks, we have got a week planned for you. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this. It doesn't matter if you live in Canada. Get on the next plane flight out. You do not want to miss the Dyer County Fair.
You sure don't. Of course, tonight we're going to crown a new queen for the Fairest of the Fair, and we've got an interview that I did with this year's reigning queen, Leslie Archer from Crockett County. And she did a great job at the convention. She was in the top 10. Very intelligent, personable young lady, and I hope you enjoyed that interview when we get to it.
Oh, yes. She's a wonderful, she's going places. Make sure to look at her face and get her autograph when you see her, because she is really going to do some marvelous things.
I think
intelligent young lady, beautiful.
She'll go far.
We've got a lot of big things going on. Here in just a few moments, we're going to be down at the main stage. I'll be watching. You'll probably be on the stage.
I don't know.
But we're getting ready to have
see.
the opening ceremonies tonight for the Dyer County Fair. That's always a fun time.
Yes.
The community comes out, and so it's the grand opening when we slap the gavel down, the president, Mr. Doug Singletary, and he'll say it's officially open.
Yes.
We've got a lot of big stuff going on this week. Tonight here at the fair, we've got all the exhibits. We've got some footage of that, of people entering stuff. They started in Saturday, entering all the things in the Family Living Center, everything from art. I'm always amazed at these young people, the youth, and what they can do with just a pencil.
That's right.
They can make a piece of paper come alive. It's just amazing.
Do you remember the macaroni days?
I do.
Remember that? We used to have all kinds of macaroni that they'd make little faces on the little paper plates and stuff. I wonder if they still do that.
I don't know. We'll have to get over there and look.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out and see. Yeah, we do. We have like all the adult crops that were entered on Saturday, and we have all the entries that came in. I think they had a pretty decent turnout. Of course, you know, things are getting to be a little slower than they used to. I know I don't can near as much as I used to, but some. But it's one of those things you have to love.
It is. It's something you have to love, and I love to see the kids come and bring things in. They made instruments out of shoe boxes and rubber bands. It's just amazing to see that kind of thing. And then this morning, we entered all of the crops down at the crop building, and so we've got something for everybody. You can see everything from artifacts that people here in the surrounding area have in their home, over at the Family Living Center, to canned goods, to arts and crafts, and then
sewing,
crops, and everything that was in shop things that youth built in the shop over in the crops building, the Sam Reed's crop building.
Yeah, one thing I want to tell you before we move on to the week's events coming up is the fair book dedication this year is to Lewis Norman. And Lewis passed away last year, and he was a wonderful community servant, if that's what we call ourselves, that participate in local community events. And Lewis was on numerous committees. And be sure to go to our Facebook page or our website and download the book, or I think it's maybe as a PDF file. I don't know how, but anyway, you can just click on on it and read about Lewis, because he was very much an asset to our community and will be greatly missed.
Yes, these wonderful people that have helped make our fair what it is today, and we're very appreciative of those folks. And so the fair dedication, make sure to look that up.
Yeah.
And if you see his family members, tell them how much he meant to you, even if it's indirectly, even if you didn't know him.
Yeah, and he was one of those presidents that 1 year wasn't enough. They had to have him 2 years. So that just speaks of Lewis's character and what an important asset he was to the Dyer County Fair for all those years, and even up as even last year and year before, he was always out here and always had a smile and a handshake for you.
That's right.
He did. Listen, tomorrow night we have a talent showcase that's going to start at 7 o'clock in the amphitheater. We're going to give away $1,000 every night, so you have to be here to win that. Also, we have beauty pageants on Wednesday night, Senior Citizens Day on Thursday. We have a truck and tractor pull, a car giveaway.
You name it, it's here.
We've got it.
Make sure to come down, and we haven't even talked about the wonderful carnival and the rides coming up. But right now, let's take a quick break. We're going to go to Debbie, and Debbie has done an interview with our past fairest of the fair. She's still reigning until tonight.
Right. Until tonight.
Until a new queen is named. And once again, we'll say this is a special lady, and I think you'll really enjoy this interview.
We thought we'd do something different this year, because usually after we have the crowning of the fairest of the fair, we interview the new queen on our show. So we decided we'd wait until the beginning of this fair to introduce you to last year's queen, and she is Leslie Archer. She's from Crockett County, Tennessee. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. And Leslie is a senior at Crockett County High School?
Yes, ma'am. I'm from Alamo, Tennessee, and I attend Crockett County High School, where I'm a senior. So
you were a junior last year then when you won the Dyer County Fairest of the Fair.
I was a junior, and I guess I was.
Yeah, that's right. Now, were you a cheerleader then also?
Yes, I was a cheerleader. I've been cheerleading since 6th grade in middle school.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's a big part of my life and one of my favorite things to do.
I can imagine. Well, tell me a little about yourself. Tell me about your hobbies and the things you do at school and those type things.
Well, at school I'm extremely involved in several clubs. I'm part of Student Council and Beta Club, HOSA, Spanish Club, and pretty much I can get anything I can get my hands on. But one of my favorite hobbies is exercise and wellness. So that's what I spend a lot of my time doing, is working out and focusing on how I can make myself better and the best version of myself.
I wish I had that in me still, because you know, it just kind of gets a little different as you get a little bit older.
I think
you just kind of slow down, but I think that's awesome. And you also told me that you are interested in dietetics?
Yes.
Explain to me or to the viewers what that is.
So dietetics is the study of our diets and how they affect our health. And what I'm interested in being is a registered dietitian nutritionist. And I will be working with people with specific diseases, even cancers, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, and working on making meal plans and diets for them to ease their symptoms and could possibly cure them. You never know where the medical field is going these days. There's so many advancements every day.
That's right. And you told me, I believe you're going to go to the University of Memphis.
That's where I'm planning on right now. They have an excellent nutrition program, and I'm waiting on my acceptance letter right now. I've applied, and it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks, but we're going to see how that goes. I'm very hopeful about it.
Yeah, I bet you are. Well, let's talk a little bit about what your experience was at the Tennessee Association of Fairs pageant.
That weekend was one of the best weekends of my life. I met so many interesting people, and girls I still talk to today. One of my really close friends is from Franklin County, and she and I still talk almost every day. But I really enjoyed that pageant because I just felt like I got to prove myself, and I got to say to everyone, this is who I am, this is who I represent, and I'm proud to be from here and to represent Dyer County because they've done a lot for me.
Oh, great. You know, one thing that I do know they do at the state level is ask a question on the stage. And tell me what your question was.
My question was, if I could write an autobiography about my life, which would be the most important chapter? And I said it would be my junior year because I consider winning the Dyer County Fairest of the Fair one of my greatest accomplishments. So I think that would be a huge chapter of my life. I've got to meet so many different people and just have so many experiences that I never would have had, and that's really special to me.
That is a really good answer for your question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, she doesn't, you're what, 17 or 18?
I'm 17.
17. I mean, with an attitude like you have and the intelligence you have to be able to answer a question, you seem like you would be older than that with your maturity.
Oh, really? Thank you.
You do. I think you do a great job. And obviously, because Leslie ended up in the top 10 at the pageant.
I did.
And that's a great accomplishment because there are lots of beautiful girls there, very intelligent women, young women, and she represented us well. I also want to ask you right quick about your plans for college. What do you plan to do?
So right now I am looking at the University of Memphis. You know, life always changes. You never know what's going to happen, but I really, really like that school. So I'm going to go there, hopefully study dietetics, get a bachelor's degree, eventually a master's, and become a registered dietitian nutritionist. And I'm really, really excited about it. I can't wait to graduate and get started.
Awesome. Well, you're going to go far in life and you're going to do very well.
Thank
so
you.
all be sure and tune in tonight because we're going to have the crowning of the 2018 Dyer County Fairest of the Fair, and Leslie will be there to pass the crown on.
I will.
Absolutely.
And I wish her all the best of luck.
That's right, because she's got lots of things to do once the new queen is crowned.
Oh, yes.
She has to go around and hand out all the ribbons and trophies and all that.
Yes.
So you're pretty busy during the week of the fair. Okay, well, tune in with us and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Let the good times grow at the Dyer County Fair, September 3rd through the 8th, with carnival rides and midway, $1,000 drawing every night, truck and tractor pull, the Torres Family Circus Daily, go-kart racing, Thursday night throwdown wrestling, plus live music every night, beauty pageants, cook-offs, livestock shows, car giveaway, and more. Entry forms, admission prices, and schedule of events at dyercofair.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
So what'd you think about her? And she's pretty...
Absolutely wonderful.
She is. She really is. And like I said, for her to make the top 10, it's not an easy thing when you get to the state level with these pageants because every girl there is pretty. Not that every girl here is not pretty, but it's like you really get up to that level. It's just like going from Miss Tennessee to Miss America. So,
and I'm going to say this: what's amazing when you go to fair convention and they're actually the fair pageant for the state of Tennessee. This is such a big deal that these girls have trainers.
Yes, they do.
That have worked with them for a year.
That's right.
Getting them ready for this.
I'm trying to remember, how many people is it that attend that pageant? Is it like...
I couldn't tell you.
800?
It's huge.
I mean, you just cannot imagine. I mean, it is a big deal because all the girls, their parents, their grandparents come, and I mean, it is like... It's just unbelievable when you see all the people that are at these pageants. I mean, the whole ballroom is full of people, and yes, and the beautiful girls are there.
And now that I have 3 girls,
there you go.
I just want you to know there are thousands of dollars worth of dresses at that pageant. I did not know this a few years ago, but I'm starting to learn.
Exactly.
It is Monday night at the fair. This is the 71st consecutive annual Dyer County Fair. Debbie, what was the first one like? No, I'm kidding. I just had to say, I've waited all year to say that. They said on the Little Rascals,
Alfalfa looks up and he says, I know God doesn't like me because he opened up the clouds and he said, I hate you, Alfalfa. So no, I was not here the first fair.
No, I know that. You were here as a baby probably 30 years ago, so that'd make it the...
I'll tell you what, let's talk about what we're going to have this year at the pavilion, over at the Pepsi Pavilion.
Pepsi Pavilion, that's right.
Exactly.
Hey, if you want to see our clips, if you want to see the whole show, I just want to mention this. Go to YouTube and search Fair TV. You can subscribe there. You can watch every show. They'll even give you updates when they're doing things live. So it's really neat. Keep up with what's going on here. And especially if you have grandchildren or children or friends or neighbors that you think's on TV or that have mentioned that they're on Fair TV, you can watch that anytime. So
yeah, that's a cool
wanted
thing.
to plug that. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, and of course you can see it on Facebook. We put it on every day, and I really want to say my hat is off to all the guys who've been working on our Facebook page, because last week they started putting on there every day what the events are, whether it's the Beef Cattle Show or the Torres Family Circus, which is a new thing this year. We don't have the racing pigs, but we do have the Torres Family Circus that performs nightly. I think 2 shows maybe.
2 shows a night, if I'm not mistaken. And
that's right.
Thursday they'll do 3 maybe.
Cool.
I'll find out about that.
That'll be good. We'll have to get some footage of that too. Also, to tell you something else they're doing, the photography club here in Dyersburg is going to have strategic locations with a sign. It's kind of like if you want to pull off the side of the road to an overlook, like Sea Rock City or something. Well, it's going to be a place where you can take a selfie at the Dyer County Fair, and it's going to be like the perfect place. So when you take your picture, then you've got a great shot behind you.
Just like that. It's that easy.
That's right. I think they're going to have like 10 locations, and we're going to get a sign to show you so you'll know where to look for these. And I've even heard some talk of next year in the Family Living Center on Saturday that we may have even a selfie contest where you bring your picture and enter it at the fair.
I'm going to win that one.
There you go. Yeah, well, listen, let's talk about Saturday's concert. We have a new artist. He is a singer-songwriter. His name is Trent Tomlinson. And Trent you need to Google him, go to YouTube and see some of his videos because they are great. And he is originally from Kennett, Missouri, just like Sheryl Crow.
Almost a hometown boy.
That's right, he is a hometown boy. When he's just across the river about 30 miles, that's close enough for me.
That's right. When you can swim and walk to his house, then they're close enough.
Exactly. Well, all right then, let's say $1,000 tonight. $1,000 each night until we get to Saturday, and then if we don't have a winner one night, all that money goes to that night, so it could be up to $2,500 by then. So,
and we just want to say this, we're giving that money away every night, but keep in mind Fair Board members and their immediate households cannot enter and cannot win the money, car, anything.
When are y'all going to change that?
I don't know. It's the cross we bear. So
it wouldn't matter if my name was in there. They wouldn't draw it anyway.
Mine either. But anyway, right now we're going to Chuck. Chuck, we had mentioned earlier, was up there at the Family Living Center as these kids and adults were bringing in stuff to enter in for everything from crafts to antiques to canned goods where they'd canned. It's just marvelous. So right now, Chuck, let's go to you.
Okay, we're here at the Family Living Center, and I tell you what, there's all kinds of things going on here. People are bringing stuff in, and this is actually on a Saturday morning because they're just now bringing stuff in, so you can see there's not a whole lot that is in yet because we're kind of here early, but we're sneaking up. And see, there was something that was told to me the last time that we were here, that there was somebody that would not talk on camera. But I thought, well, maybe they will, so we're going to try it. So we're going to sneak over here and see what is going on. So we're going to hide back in the corner. Can you do 2 things at once?
Yeah.
She said last year she wasn't going to go on TV. And look where we are today. Isn't that amazing?
It's very amazing, Chuck. I will get you back for this.
She's going to pay me back. You know she will. What are you doing, though, really? Seriously, what are you doing there?
We're entering this very nice model, Lego model. For
cool beans.
The little boy right here.
Did he make that?
Hey.
Did he? Uh-oh. We got to see. Dana, thank you so much for being such a great sport. Yeah. We got to see this. Can you see that there, Paul? I'm going to sneak around behind you. Come here. Let me see you. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? You working on another one here? Come here. Here we go. What's your name?
Carter.
Carter? Carter what?
Gunn.
Carter Gunn. That is a great name. I love that name. Can I use that sometime? You mind? Where's that yours? That's kind of yours. Tell me what you got. What you got? What's your dad holding there? What is that?
What is this ship?
What is that?
The big U-wing.
It's a U-wing.
Is it really? How long did it take you to make it?
A couple weekends.
Really? You did it that fast? You must be a smart kid. You in high school yet?
It was him.
Oh, it was not. You had to help. You had to have the idea. You didn't even see it in the movie?
Yes, I did.
Which movie did you see it in?
Star Wars.
Oh, really? Was it fun?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to ask you one more question before we go. We're getting close to Halloween, you know, because it's fair time and so forth. Let me see your best ghoulish face. You don't have one? Come on, let's see your best one. Let's go.
Make it scary.
You like that? Make a scary face. You're not going to do it? You're not going to do it. Okay, then smile. You ready to smile? Can you smile big? Oh, come on. You can do that. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you. Cute kid. Who are you? Are you mom?
Mom.
Are you? So you had nothing to do with this?
No,
Absolutely nothing to do with this.
not a bit.
You didn't even drive the car to bring them here?
No.
Absolutely nothing to do with this. This is a great job. I want her job. That's what it is. We've got all kinds of people doing all kinds of cool stuff out here and all kinds of things going on. We even got people over here relaxing. What's your name, sir?
David Greer.
Hello, Mr. Greer. How are you?
Couldn't be better.
Good deal. Are you supervising what all's going on over here?
Sir,
You're not supervising?
I'm
Or is he resting?
I'm resting.
Are you? So what have you been doing to get tired?
Working in the yard.
Have you really?
That's right.
Well, that's wonderful. What are they working? What are you guys working on over here today? You guys are bringing stuff in, right?
Yes.
What you got?
We're working with the youth craft, so that's 4th through 12th grade.
All right. So how many you got so far? I know it's early. I know we got more coming, but
There's no telling how many we got because we still have a backside.
oh my gosh. So you're getting started. Who's that? You know what we can do? This is cool because she ran off. We can talk about her, and she's not here to defend herself. So who is that over there?
That is my mom.
Is that your mom for real?
Yes.
No, it can't be. Get Paul. You got to look at that. There's mom. She's helping out today. She thought she could hide, but she couldn't do it. Thank you guys for all you do. We so appreciate that. Now let's see what all kinds of stuff we've got going on over here. Oh, and here we go. All right, we are coming over here. This is preschool. This, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, would have to be one of the hardest working women in Dyer County. Yes, Michelle, I'm talking about you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, but I see you all the time. You work so hard at the school, at Dyer County High School. You help with the Gridiron Girls. You do cheerleading. You do all kinds of stuff.
And now I'm at the fair.
And now you're at the fair.
Absolutely. This
Now-
is the place to be today.
I know, but this is the busiest week
Absolutely.
of the year in your life, right?
It is. Well, it is one of the fair. Absolutely. I mean, today we've had children have been coming in since 8 o'clock this morning, entering their entries in the art division. This is my first day, though, to work. I have never worked in the fair and done this, so I'm very excited. This is
Well, now, I saw you last night at the ball game, and you worked pretty hard last night,
the ball
too.
game last night, but the fair today, absolutely, this is the place to be. We've
This is
lots
what-
of entries coming in, lots of entries.
And you're doing the,
I do primary art.
okay, good deal.
School
How
children.
many have you had in so far? I know it's early today, but you've had a bunch.
This morning since 8, probably close to over 100.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely. It's a place to be. And then they'll get to come in and see their ribbons, and they'll get their checks for the money that they earned entering their art. So it's a good place to be.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much for being a part of this. Okay, we've got a couple of stars with us here tonight, and one of them, we're going to be hearing from on Saturday night, is it? Are you going to race Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Jack
Jack what?
Pritchett.
Jack Pritchett, and you're going to race a go-kart Saturday night here at the fair, right?
Right.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that, but you're here at the Family Living Center. Did you bring some things in here today?
Yep.
What'd you bring?
Brung a stress ball, Lego monster truck,
Bunch of stuff. It's hard to remember, isn't it? Who's your friend? What's her name? You don't know? Let's go find out. What's your name?
Jenna Claire.
Hi, Jenica. How are you?
Good.
How old are you?
8.
8. Oh, my gosh. You look 16. No, I'm kidding. You look 7. No, I'm kidding. You look 8. So what do you like so far about the fair?
The Wides.
Do you really? Is that what's your favorite fair food?
Cotton candy.
Is it? What do you like? What's your favorite fair food?
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake? All right. Now, one thing we do, because we're at Halloween, and we're close to Halloween because this is the fair, can you make either a scary or a silly face? Can you do that? Can we do that on the count of 3? You ready? 1, 2, wait, look at the camera when we do that, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3. All of this is going on right here, and we're so thankful that you would be a part of that. And this is just kind of a snippet of what is going on this week. That there are so many things going on out here at the fair that we want you to come and see, and we're going to turn it back over to Debbie and Eric right now.
Welcome back to Monday at the Dyer County Fair. We're so excited to be back here with all of you and hope that you will make plans to come this year. It may be a little warm, but we do have some air-conditioned buildings, and you can just come right in here and cool down.
That's right. Who cares about the heat? We've got air conditioned. So if you're outside and you get a little hot, all you got to do is find a building. We've got several of them that are air conditioned.
Yes,
just come in and see what we've got and cool off a little bit.
Yes.
We have a cram-packed week. You can't miss the fair. The best thing to do is just buy a pass and come every night. What do you think, Debbie?
Absolutely. Hey, and listen, tomorrow night, Tuesday, is one of the best nights to come. $10, all rides, get you in the gate.
That's right.
I mean, where else can you go for $10 and get to ride rides?
Nowhere.
And remember, there are all kinds of funnel cakes and corn dogs and all that stuff. I can't wait for that. I haven't had any fair food yet.
That is what I enjoy about the fair. Now,
yeah.
I'm sorry, the rides and the carnival we have, the rides are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a ride person. Amusement attractions, the pretties, they do a wonderful job. They're clean rides. They're well-maintained rides. You will love the rides. I'm not a ride person. I'm a funnel cake, cotton candy, pronto pup.
We're just a little past all that with all the rides.
Oh, that's right.
Just a little past that.
I just want to eat.
And
so anyway.
Yeah, and tomorrow night also we have the Tri-State Talent Show, which will be in the First Citizens Amphitheater, and that is sponsored by Burke's Broadcasting and Burke's Beverage, I believe.
That is correct.
Both. I'm sure it's kind of one and the same. Also, we'll have the $1,000 cash drawing at 10:30. Then on Wednesday, pay one price night again. $10, come in the gate, ride all night, eat the corn dogs, and be sure you go by Pope's Concessions, and also Fast Max. Isn't that who he is?
Yes, Fast Max is here. Get all the barbecue you want. So we've got it all. We've got everything you can imagine right here at the Dyer County Fair. Make sure that you understood her correctly. Both Tuesday night and Wednesday night, pay one price. Ride all you want.
10 buckaroos.
$10 a bracelet.
That's right. Wednesday night is a night of beauty pageants again. We don't have any tomorrow night, but we do Wednesday. That's the 9 and 10-year-olds and 11 through 13. And then the Torres Family Circus will also be performing twice that night, and then we'll draw for $1,000 at 10:30.
$1,000. Where else can you literally come see all of this stuff? All of it's free. Once you pay the $10, both Tuesday night and Wednesday night, ride all the rides, come to the commercial building, Family Living Center, Sargon Valley, all the things that we have in store, and still be able to win $1,000 each night.
That's right. You got a chance to win every night. You just be sure that you put your ticket in the big barrel that's up by the fair office. So you got to have it in there, I think, by 10 o'clock maybe, because then they start hauling the barrel down to the stage so that they can have the drawing.
Unbelievable. It's going to be a great week.
Yes, it
is.
I
can't wait. It's only Monday night. Right now, we're going to take a quick break, but whatever you do, do not stop watching. We've got more to come.
Let the good times grow at the Dyer County Fair, September 3rd through the 8th, with carnival rides and midway, live music every night at Sargon Valley, $1,000 drawing every night, card giveaway Friday night, beauty pageants, the Torres Family Circus daily, go-kart racing, truck and tractor pull, pet and livestock shows, exhibits, sewing, recipe, canning contests, and more. Entry forms, admission prices, and schedule of events at dyercofair.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
And don't forget, like we said, tomorrow night, Tuesday, is pay one price night, and so is Wednesday, pay one price night. Then we have something new this year at the fair. Get this, Thursday night throwdown.
Gotta love it. It's on Senior Citizens Day, and how else to end Senior Citizens Day than Thursday night throwdown? Hey, Paul, tell us and tell our viewers exactly what that is.
MidSouth Pro Wrestling and the Dyer County Fair presents Thursday Night Throwdown. The Golden Boy, Greg Anthony, with superstar Bill Dundee versus the 425-pound monster, Hunter Abbott. A unified heavyweight championship Drop Dead Dale Wild with Key Awesome versus WWE Hall of Famer and Rock and Roll Express member Ricky Morton, plus your favorite tag team, The Posse, and the King of the Fair Battle Royale. 5 big matches, Thursday, September 6th, meet and greet at 6, bell time at 7, at the Dyer County Fairgrounds, brought to you by MidSouth Pro Wrestling.
Thank you, Paul. Wrestling! We're going to have wrestling at the Dyer County Fair.
That's the first time we've had this, isn't it?
First time ever, so make sure not to miss it. Thursday night, they're going to have 5 big matches right here at the Dyer County Fair. And one of those matches might be earlier in the day. If one of those wrestlers goes down there, down the hill, and tries to stop Bingo, it's going to be a wrestling match, I promise you. And I put my money on any of those senior citizens down there. You don't mess with Bingo on Senior Citizens Day.
I agree, absolutely. And I see that superstar Bill Dundee is going to be here.
You know,
I don't think he's going to wrestle,
Bill Dundee. Well, I hope not.
I know.
He was wrestling when I was a kid.
Yes.
But anyway, great guy. I mean, him and Jerry the King Lawler and all that. I used to watch it every Saturday morning.
He may be the ringmaster. Is that what you call him?
I guess. I don't know.
Bell time is 7 p.m. I just like that ring to that. No pun intended. Bell time.
It's going to be neat. They'll be throwing chairs more than likely, but make sure to be here Thursday night. Senior Citizens Day.
Family Living Center.
Front of the Family Living Center is the wrestling. Senior Citizens Day, if you are in that age group, if you're that young, make sure to come down. We've got all sorts of activities going on that day. And then we end up with wrestling. And then after that, or probably at the same time, we have the Junior Market Livestock Auction. That'll be down the hill. So that's always neat to see. These kids have raised and taken care of their animals all year long. And they do that to sell them down there and make a lot of money. A lot of them do that their senior year so that they can have money to go to college. So that's a real neat thing to see.
That's right. And then we move on into Friday, and we have Kids Day on Friday, sponsored by Burke's Beverage and Broadcasting. And then that's all day long. They have a $15 bracelet, I think it is. And then Friday night, we have the USA Pullers Truck and Tractor Pull, sponsored by Tennessee Tractor. Then, of course, a car giveaway at 10:30. $1,000 given away at 10:30, so that's when you need to be at the fair for sure.
Friday night and Saturday night, you have to be here. There's too many things going on. I mean, literally, if you come through the gate and you get tickets, you have a chance to win a car.
Yes,
There's specific tickets just for that. You can go around to the local businesses that sponsor that for the fair.
And that's in the newspaper. It's in the local State Gazette, and there's an ad in there that will tell you who all the sponsors are for the car giveaway. And I think there's maybe an asterisk about each one that you can go by to pick up your ticket, but you have to go by there to pick it up.
And please do go by there. You can go to every single business if you would like to. Pick up those tickets and tell them thank you for their sponsorship of the car at the Dyer County Fair.
That's right. Also, I wanted to remind you that we have some ads in the State Gazette where you can see the daily activities. It's a little bit more detailed than what we give you here on the show, because if we told you about everything, then you would have no reason to come out here.
That's right.
So be sure you check those ads that we have there, and also on the website, the State Gazette's website, and then you can find out what's going on daily. Then we're going to move on into Saturday night. The new guy on the block, I guess you could say, Trent Tomlinson. Young guy, all the young people know who he is, and I'm going, this is awesome.
I'm not young anymore.
He is really, really good. You need to go to YouTube and listen to some of his songs he's got, because he is great. He is really good.
I've heard he's absolutely marvelous, and so I'm anxious to see him. It's a $5 gate ticket Saturday night.
Really?
So it will just be fun regardless who it is, but this person is really, really good. He's a local guy.
From Kennett, Missouri.
From Kennett, Missouri.
Yes, like Cheryl Crow is from Kennett, Missouri, so obviously they've got some something in the water over there that all these people, so you come to the Dyer County Fair and hear Trent Tomlinson, and who knows, next year you may see him at the CMA Awards. You never know.
That's exactly right. So make sure to be here Friday night, Saturday night. Be here every night. Why not? You might miss something if you don't. And listen, if you can't come for any reason, if you have Cable One, it's on channel 56. If you have AT&T UVerse, our channel is being played on channel 99. We'll be right in your homes every night. All you have to do is make sure to turn us on.
That's right.
So anyway, right now, we purposely didn't mention one last thing, and that's the go-kart racing that will be Saturday night. And Chuck actually got to interview some of those folks, so let's go to Chuck right now. Chuck?
Saturday night is always special at the Dyer County Fair because this guy shows up, and he is with King of Kings Racing, and they do a wonderful job of filling this track up, as it will very, very shortly, with all these go-karts behind it. And Mr. Reeves, how many years you been doing this?
I think this is our 3rd or 4th year. I can't remember yet, but I'm pretty sure.
You've been doing it longer than that.
Oh, yeah. I've been racing since I was 16 years old, probably.
Okay, but does any of your family still race?
No, we've just hung it up, and in 2012, we just started putting the races on and promoting them, and just doing little shows like this all around. We do one in Martin. We just finished up one a couple of weekends ago in Henderson, so we do it for a lot of fairgrounds and for a lot of other people to try to raise money for mission work.
All right, so how many you got coming tonight, you think?
I just got a call from a real big guy that races all over the country from Paducah, Kentucky. Billy Vandergriff, a lot of people's going to know him. The guy that just walked by a little bit ago was Scott Rimmer. He races all over the country. I figure we'll have at least 40, 50 tonight, maybe more.
All right, so this is going to be a pretty big deal for you guys to come out and see. And you guys, of course, have a wonderful ministry with what you're doing, but how many of these do you put on a year?
We usually put on anywhere from 3, 4, sometimes up to 5 or 6, but this year's been down a little bit. This is only our 3rd one that we've put on this year, so and we'll start up again next year in February is when we put our big one on in Martin.
So this is the last one of the season?
This will be the last one that we got on the slate for right now for the season.
All right, thank you so much, Dan. We're going to wander around out here and take a look at some of the people who are going to be running, and someone you know is going to be running. We'll see if we can scare him up here a few minutes too. Thank you so much, Dan, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, we're looking at a bunch of kids having fun. No, wait, these aren't kids. These are full-grown men. Which one of you guys drives this?
Me and him.
You and him at the same time?
Well, we drive 4 of them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So you drive this one right here?
Yeah, I drive this one.
All right, how fast will it go?
About 50.
Oh my goodness, you gonna get it to 50 on this track?
No, not on this track, it's too little.
How fast you go on this
Maybe
one?
30, 35.
About 30? So which one of you's faster, you or him?
I don't know.
You're gonna find out later, aren't you?
Yeah.
Are y'all in the same class?
No.
Oh, so we're not gonna find out. So what would it take for to get you all out there in the practice?
His brother and I are in the same class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So which is faster, your brother or him?
His brother.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Good luck. Take your time, and everybody be safe.
Thank you.
All right. That's what we have. Okay, we're here with somebody who you are definitely going to know who is, because he's been hanging out here since he was born. Jack Pritchett is out here, and he is going to be racing in tonight's race of the go-karts here at the Dyer County Fair. And Jack, are you a little nervous?
No, I'm excited.
You're excited about it? I heard you raced last night too. Didn't you race last night?
Yes, I did.
Did you have fun doing it?
I did.
Was that your first race?
Yes, it was.
What do you like the best about racing?
I like the best when you just go fast.
Okay, so the faster the better, right?
Right.
Are you going to go fast tonight?
Yes,
Are you going to make all of us at the Dyer County Fair proud?
I think.
I think you will too. Good luck. Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited.
All right. And we're going to watch him race tonight right here at the Dyer County Fair. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Monday night here at the Dyer County Fair. We're about to get a queen crowned for the week, and she's going to be off and running.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
The week is starting. Make sure to put it on the calendar to come every single night. As you saw from Chuck, don't want to miss 7 o'clock, the King of Kings go-kart racing, sponsored by ERMCO. We just got a full-packed week.
We do. Tomorrow is pay one price night for $10. Also, we have that for Wednesday night. Thursday, we have the Throwdown Thursday with all the wrestlers coming into town, and bell time is at 7 p.m.
You know, and something we didn't mention about Thursday night, isn't that the youth talent show?
No, that's Friday.
That's Friday.
Yes, that is
Okay,
Friday, but I'm
sorry.
glad you mentioned that, because if you have a child age 13 to 21 that wants to be in the youth talent show, you have to pick up your entry forms and have them turned in by 4 o'clock on this Wednesday, of course this Wednesday, at the Dyersburg Dyer County Chamber of Commerce. So be sure and run by there there tomorrow and get your entry form and fill it out and get it back, and then you can be in the talent contest on Friday night.
So 13 to 21, is that right?
That's correct.
13, make sure, and it doesn't matter what kind of talent really you have.
No, sing, play the piano, dance, twirl a baton.
Right. Anything, nose picking, you name it, you can enter the contest. Don't know if you'll win, but make sure
but
to
you
pick
can still
up.
be in the talent contest.
Right. Pick up a form at the Dyersburg-Dyer County Chamber of Commerce and make sure to turn that in before Wednesday.
Yeah, and want to also remind you that on Saturday we have the pet show. If you'd like to bring your pet here, and that's at 12 o'clock down by the amphitheater, and also the washer pitching contest is at 1.
1 o'clock, washer pitching. Now that's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be.
And Saturday night also, don't forget about our concert that's coming up that night. All you have to do is pay $5 to get into the gate.
That's right. And one thing Chuck wanted us to remind you of too is that all of the shows will be on the Fair TV, which you go to YouTube to find, and also there's going to be a live stream of the beauty pageants tonight, and I'm assuming the upcoming pageants also. So you can look at them next week. You can go back and watch the whole pageant just whenever you'd like. So that's a new addition that we have that Chuck Asa and his crew put together for the Dyer County Fair this year.
They do a lot of work, and
they do.
Chuck does a fine job.
They make
so does
this
Paul.
happen.
They make it happen.
Yeah.
We're just, all we have to do is talk. So anyway, those guys do it all. But that is important, because if Grandmama is in Kalamazoo, she can watch the whole pageant.
That's right.
She doesn't have to be here. But if you live within a 500-mile radius of the fairgrounds, you can't watch it. You have to come to the fair.
That's right. Yes, you do. You have to come to the fair. Don't forget, we have a car to give away Friday night. That's always a big night here at the fair, and the truck and tractor pull. And then Trent Tomlinson takes the stage at 7:30 on Saturday evening.
Debbie, I cannot believe the first show is already over.
I know. We always say, you know, I can't believe it's already been a year, and then it's like we start the show, and then the next thing we know, it's over again.
Yeah.
It goes really fast.
And we've already counting one down.
That's right.
Mark it off.
One in the books.
I want you to know I enjoy this, and I enjoy you, the people that come up to us and say, hey, I saw you on Fair TV. Make sure to keep tuning in. If you're not here, even if you are here, go on YouTube. If you have cable or AT&T Uverse.
That's right.
Channel 56 on Cable 1 and 99 on AT&T Uverse. Make sure to watch us. We love it when you criticize us, tune in, tell us what you saw, tell us what you like, what you didn't like. It's okay. We can take it.
That's right. We can. Well, listen, we'll be sure and see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at the Dyer County Fair.
Thank you for watching Fair, not good, just Fair TV. Your hosts Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin will return when they feel like it.